Hey, good evening, our beauties. I hope everyone is
Hello.
well.
Hello, beauties. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. I'm Tiffany Beth.
I'm Melissa Ann.
We're best friends and
And
we're
yes,
midnight beauties.
beauties.
We can never get in sync with that. I think I talk too fast.
I always feel like you go and then I go and then you go and I go. So I always get kind of tongue tied at that part. Uh,
Well, it is Wear Red National Heart Disease Awareness
yes.
Day.
Go red for cardiovascular disease.
Yes.
And
So
we have red and we have red.
we do. We can't see our red, but it's there.
I have it on.
And we're gonna do a look with our new palettes, our
Yep,
red
blood
palette,
sugar. We
which actually blood sugar, red blood, heart disease, sugar, diabetes,
mm,
which not a ton of people know. Back in 2016, I thought I was having a heart attack, and
same.
so on Christmas Day. And so I went to the hospital, and praise God, I wasn't having a heart attack, but the doctor told me I just need to calm the fuck down. That was my problem.
Uh, well, I thought it was appropriate that we use blood sugar because it has a lot of red theme through it. So I thought, what better way to help bring awareness to such a
Important cause.
yeah, and I was researching just because I think, at least one person in everybody's family is touched with this. And I know that my grandfather had a heart attack. I know heart disease and kidney disease run in my family. And there's so many people out there that have family members or themselves that are dealing with this. And I saw that heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women. One person dies every 36 seconds in the United States from a cardiovascular disease. About 655 100,000 Americans die from heart disease each year. That's actually one in every four deaths. So heart disease costs the United States, and this was based back in 2014, where I found my information, $219 billion.
Wow.
Yeah, it includes the cost for healthcare services, medicines, and lost productivity due to death. Um, it's the most coronary heart disease is the most common type of heart disease, and 18.2 million adults age 20 or older have coronary heart disease. So, make sure when you're out there, especially women, just because the statistics are very high for women in heart disease, and it when women are faced with heart disease or heart issues, it comes in very different forms that we may not be familiar with. And that could be in the form of fatigue, loss of appetite. You might feel lower back pain, stomach pain, aches in your legs. And trust me, I'm not a physician by any means. So I just like to say that. But if you find that you have a family member that has had similar situation, it doesn't hurt to ask the doc to run a couple of tests to see what's going on, just to rule it out. But we thought we would bring awareness to such a great cause, and by wearing red, playing with
Absolutely.
makeup. So we're gonna take it from a little bit more serious to a little bit more fun.
Exactly. And I will share last year around this time, well, a month ago, I went for a stress test because now I'm all paranoid about my heart. And they thought my heart wasn't pumping blood in the bottom,
Oh, that's
which
not good.
sometimes if you have a stress test, it can happen. But
Yep.
I went and I had an angioplasty, which isn't as bad as people think it is. It's where
Mm-hmm.
they take a balloon and they put it in your artery just to make sure it's open and clear. And it
Yep.
was fine. It's just sometimes it happens on the stress test, but go get one. If you
Yep.
even think there's a possibility, go get one. There's heart disease that runs in my family too.
Yep.
So, but that's what I'll say about. But now, blood sugar.
Blood sugar.
Melissa and I may or may not have gone absolutely apeshit on a sale and bought like pallets on sale,
Mm-hmm.
maybe four of them.
Yeah. So Jeffree Star had a wonderful sale where it was buy one get one free. And yeah, I've never seen that happen ever in all my time. So four pallets later, and
And I
I'm
don't
done.
regret them at all.
No, I don't either. That's the thing. I don't regret it. And blood sugar, it's very sturdy. It's got these cute little locks on it. I mean, I guess you could say this was my free one. But I think it
Yeah.
usually runs about $50 to $56 in
54.
54. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. It has it's faux leather or pleather or something. And you open it up and these are all the colors in it, which are beautiful.
Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. I'd like to try and get every single color on my eyeball tonight. No, just joking.
I mean, the palettes we got are so beautiful, you kind of want to.
Yeah, I mean, they're really gorgeous. I mean, we always say it in every video. Say what you want to say and feel what you want to feel about Jeffree Star, but he makes really good product. He
It's
does.
quality.
And
From the formula to the packaging, it's quality.
it is. I haven't met a shadow that I didn't like from him yet. So,
Except for his first one, you said.
yeah, Beauty Killer. I have the first one, and the formula from that is very different from his newer stuff. It wasn't that I didn't like it. I
Just
didn't
wasn't your favorite.
Yeah, and it could be just the color scheme behind it. It could be, and I mean, I gave it a lot of love, but the formula between that and these are very different. You can
Vastly.
definitely feel the quality that he's put into the newer products. Tiffany and I already did like our foundations,
Yep.
did powder, all of that. We're just gonna focus on the eyes, doing a fun eyeshadow look. As
Just
always,
for the day.
yeah, I did a base. I did my shadow base already. So,
Yep, and we can tell you what we did, because we did foundation, we did contour, we did everything, and I use this as my eyeshadow base.
And I use P. Louise. It's my favorite. I use it for everything.
I'm gonna buy some of that.
I do like the Viseart though. That is good. But
my go-to is usually Pretty Vulgar, but
yeah, I like the Pretty Vulgar too. I think I used that all up. But I use the white in the P. Louise. It's pure white just because I want the reds to really pop.
mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do like I'm going for it. I'm gonna do a real big smoky boom in your face, because why not? It's Friday night,
Yep.
Not going anywhere.
We're gonna do a bomb ass look, but home we stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay home. And then I pulled out some of my heavy metal. I think this is Urban Decay. It's glitter liner. So I thought maybe it's been a hot minute since I've used this. So I thought maybe I'll try a little glitter liner today. See how that goes.
Why not?
And just a FYI for all my beauties out there, Mama's gonna be getting some contacts coming up soon.
Yay!
So when I take my I won't have to wear my glasses, so I'll be able to see and function. And yeah,
Yay!
wait another week or so.
Contacts are a blessing, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's been a while since I wore contacts. These are like my security. These are part of my identity. I've had glasses for so long, so I may have to get like faux glasses with contacts just because I can't function without them. So.
You laugh, but I used to do that.
Oh, you used to do that?
There was I would go into Hot Topic, and there were frames that I thought were super, super cute.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I wear contacts, and my actual glasses, the lenses would never fit any of these. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a pair, and I would wear them. But the craziest thing was I was in college, and I had my contacts in, but I had on a pair of cute glasses, and I was talking to a guy who I happened to be fond of, and I went to turn in to go to class, and I walked straight into a wall.
With the glasses on?
With my glasses on. Okay. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I have something in my contact. And I think at that moment he thought, we're supposed to wear contacts and glasses.
Wow, her vision's really bad.
Yeah. So I don't remember talking to him again after that.
Oh, boy.
Sad.
So I got my little Morphe Packer brush right here. I'm up and all in your face so you can really get in there and see. And I'm just going to start with, I don't know.
I've got my Jeffree Star brush.
Oh,
Pink Jeffree Star brush.
wonderful. And then I'm going to start with some Tongue Pop, which is like that peachy, pinky kind of color. I'm going to build up to something here.
You know what? I think I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to get into Cavity.
Ooh.
Going to go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
There's a little bit of fallout, but nothing terrible. Nothing terrible.
And see, for this look, I'm just going to kind of wing this out because I want to build up the smoky look. And I went above my crease just because I want it to really pop.
Now I'm actually going in my crease, but I'm building out and fanning out as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull that because I really want it to be like, boom.
Boom in your face.
Boom in your face, bitches.
So I'm really excited for our next week's show.
I know, me too. And we'll tell you that what it is later.
Yep.
Because, see, Melissa and I have a problem.
We do.
And we're lucky our husbands still love us.
Well, I hid my pink color pop.
You didn't.
But the problem is we've got cameras. For
when you realize that we're live on air.
Well, we're live now, but he knows. And so my husband came down and he goes, what was that little pink box that you picked up? I go, what pink box? I didn't see a pink box. He goes, I saw you on the camera. And I go, oh. I said, he goes, was it more makeup? And I said, maybe, but it was a really good sale. And he goes, oh, okay. He knows he can't say anything because he's got a addiction to buying
toys
and toys.
We all have our own vices.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead, and I love this pink. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same on the other eye.
I'm giving myself like a real Duran Duran look. You know, I said I was going to go for a smoky look, but I think that went out the window.
Oh, wait. Next week's show is not. No. Next week's show is going to be fucking awesome because we're going to do an era show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm so excited. So is our guest.
Mm-hmm.
Our guest is.
Mm-hmm. It's not the puppy. Even though they want to be on the show.
I have dogs that just do what they please.
Mm-hmm. They just love their mama.
Well, they do love their mama, but it's live television. What are we going to do?
I'm putting on some red, but I'm, Oh, sorry. They're action figures. I had my uncle correct me. They're action figures.
Forgive us. Action figures.
So just remember, sometimes when you're doing looks like this, it looks worse before it gets better. So we still have part of the blending process to go. And, the fun thing about makeup is if you don't like the look, guess what? You can get makeup remover. You could just take it off.
Or you can keep it and just say, you know what? I meant to look like a bat today.
Just keep adding it on. The more, the better.
Why not? Actually, I'm loving this pink so much. I can't even.
I do like that pink. It looks great. I'm dipping into extraction. Yeah, I'm getting a little fallout, but that's all right. To be expected.
I'm going. You know what? I could just do this whole eye pink. I fucking love this color.
Go for it. I need a.
Okay, note to self: if you have hard contacts, don't get in your contacts.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Did you work today?
I did work today.
You did work today.
So I know we're being quiet while you put this on. Does anybody have any questions? Like, I feel like we're so quiet tonight.
I'm concentrating. I'm going on the other eye. I'm in a different setup tonight than I was the other night. Mixing it up a little.
And what I love is I can just do this with this brush.
Just take that little switch and switch-a-rooney.
I love this pink.
That's a really cool pink.
Love it.
So obviously the look I'm doing is not an everyday look. So
I would wear this to work, but I think it would be somewhat frowned upon.
I mean, I would wear it to work. I did wear red on my eyes today for work. Of course, I worked from home, although I did have to go out here and there, but...
Well, I think, though, if I walked in to work like this, they would be like, have you lost your mind?
And then I'm just taking a fluffy brush and just buffing out the edges. Because we want that blend. And so far, this is just the bottom coat. I'm going to build more onto this. And probably, if I had it, I don't have one, I don't think. But if I really wanted a really deeper smoky look, P. Louise does make a black eye primer, and you could use that to start it off. They actually make different colors too.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, I'm actually just going to go ahead and buff this out a little bit, trying to just bring the edges in so it doesn't look so messy.
Mm-hmm.
Smudge the bottom to give it like a smoky look.
Mm-hmm. Woo! I got my switch and I dropped my top. I'm going into that dark color right there. It's called Coma. Building up the dark.
Living for this pink. I just love this pink.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere with the smoky look. There we go. That's the look we're going for.
Sexy, baby.
Going for a corpse bride look.
I am going to go in with Coma right there.
You look like Gem in the Holograms with that hot pink.
I feel like Gem in the Holograms.
You need to do like a zigzag. Didn't she have a zigzag on her face?
Maybe I'll do that.
We'll
talk later.
We could do it in a show one time.
Yeah.
It's an idea.
Denny said no.
No.
Unless you do the theme song.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to do a cut crease because I'm going to cut the dark color Coma with a different color when I'm done.
Ooh.
So I know we're being kind of quiet, but sometimes makeup takes concentration.
It does.
And it would be really cool if anybody was following along with us. That'd be so fun.
I don't know if anybody's... I mean, I know my family's watching because they're texting me. Uh-oh. Someone's not happy.
A snowflake fell.
Oh.
Did you hear we're supposed to get more snow?
Oh, my aunt said the looks are very tribal. Look very adamant. Ooh. Ooh.
I like that.
Oh, I won't sing a song. I don't want to get
Goody
copyrighted.
goody two shoes.
I have Adam Ant's album, and I absolutely adore it.
I do not.
No, I got it for $1 at or maybe I bought it when I was in Virginia visiting my aunt many years ago because I feel like I haven't been able to go visit because of COVID. So
Yeah.
I'm just taking some of the red and I'm putting it underneath because I really want to blow that red out underneath my eye. And then what I'm going to do is see how it comes up here. I'm going to connect that together.
Loving it.
So are you watching any particular shows recently on
Everything
TV?
and anything about serial killers I can get my hands on.
Oh, so we've been watching the new series on Disney. It's called WandaVision.
Oh yeah.
My God, so we watched the episode today. I won't give anything away, but holy moly. Because we were watching it in the beginning and it was going a little slow because we were waiting for the good stuff to happen.
Yeah.
The last episode was really good. And then this one that we just saw, we were like, what?
That crazy, huh?
It was good. Like, I don't want to give a spoiler I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but I definitely, if you are into like the Avengers and all of that, I definitely recommend watching it. Because it's about Wanda and Vision.
Now, what I did, other than get it in my contacts, I also took the dark and I drug it down to coincide with the pink.
Look at really taking that, going to town on that red.
This is such a beautiful palette.
And then I'm just buffing it out.
All right, so now
I'm going to take some of that pearly pink just to kind of go in and use a little maybe. Yeah, I think I'll do that one.
Now, before I blend any of this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my crease with my eye primer, and then I'm going to use some concealer to really make the color I put on top pop. And I possibly might even use the NYX glitter glue because it's going to be a shimmer.
Ooh.
You know what? Even if nobody watches us, it's awesome. I love how we just love each other and just to do this.
Oh, I'm losing it. Here we go. I got it back. Something was sliding.
Uh-oh.
It was my makeshift stand.
I was just saying that how even if nobody watches us, I love how we just love to do our makeup together, even on just YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Because we can.
Because even if we didn't have a YouTube channel and we lived near each other, this is what we would be doing. We would be playing with makeup.
Zoom. Yep.
On Zoom. But we figured, why not share our love with all other people?
Exactly. My God. I might have to wear this to work one day because I'm just living for this. I'm not going to lie. I love this.
I will say, I think if doing this look again, I probably would do my foundation and everything last just because I'm experienced. I mean, the fallout doesn't really bother me. It just makes for a hard time cleanup underneath.
So just disclaimer, I probably will put a little more concealer underneath my eyes before I finish them with mascara and eyeliner. Just to kind of clean it up a little bit. But that happens. This is how, in real life, that's what happens with makeup.
Mm-hmm. Who's beeping outside? Someone beep their horn.
As my father would say, the horn blows, does the driver.
Oh, boy. I love your dad.
My dad today I don't know if anybody, we haven't really talked about my dad, but he's hysterical. Today he called me just to tell me he was watching South Park and to tell me how fucked up he thought it was. And I'm like, well, if you think that's messed up, you should watch Brickleberry or Paradise PD. And I haven't heard from him yet. So either that's really good, he's watching all the episodes, or he thinks I'm absolutely out of my mind.
You should tell him to watch Bob's Burgers.
He'd probably like that too, but I don't know if it's not on Netflix or anything right now.
No, it's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's some of them are on Sling. All right, so now I'm going to go in with some concealer to just cut that so I can make the colors I use pop. I might wear this to work just because one day.
Because you can.
That's right. And the one thing I love about eyeshadows is that you can mix and match colors you didn't even think would go.
That's it. Who would have thought orange would go with pink?
And yet here we are. Seriously. Hi, we have 3 whole viewers. Hi, viewers.
We have 3 viewers?
Well, Denny says we have more.
Oh, okay.
How is everybody doing tonight? Happy National Heart Disease Awareness Day.
We're doing some red eyeshadow for Go Red. As you can see.
Loving it. Ooh, look at that cut crease. God, I love me a cut crease.
Cut crease is good.
All right, so just for, well, I should wait. Let that dry just a minute. Did anybody else celebrate National Awareness Day? Anybody? If you did, we want to hear about it.
We wore red.
We wore red. I'm gonna sing about it. This palette has so many pretty colors, I just can't.
I'm taking some liner. You can see in the crease. I don't know what I'm doing.
I think it looks pretty.
I'm just having some fun.
That's all we're doing. It's fun, baby. Okay. Cry, little sister. You know what I love about our show is that we don't hide anything. Whatever happens, happens. That's what I like about not editing. Because whatever what happens, you see. Maybe some people get annoyed with that. Maybe some people don't. But I think it's kind of hysterical.
I like to see that part because then you get to actually see that the people are genuine. I feel like then they're genuine.
1,000%.
It's not scripted. And if you make a mistake, then yeah.
So I am actually going to go in with the namesake of this palette, Blood Sugar. And I'm going to go right where I put my crease. Oh, yeah, that is.
Put some glitter on in there.
Just packing in that color because it's a little lighter and I really want this to just boom. Now, I have to say, there's not a whole lot of fallout from blood sugar.
No, it's not bad, actually. I mean, the darker one I had a little bit, but, you know, my skin's really fair. So even just a tiny fleck that falls on my skin, you're going to notice it.
Oh, yeah. But I meant from actually the blood sugar itself, that color. Oh, I love this.
So are you going to be watching the Super Bowl this weekend?
No.
Me either. I don't even know who's playing.
The only reason we ever watched the Super Bowl was because you know how much I love to entertain people.
Mm-hmm.
And so we only had people over to entertain. That was the only reason we ever watched the Super Bowl. And I would just make food, and then he and his friends would do whatever, and that was the extent of my enjoyment of Super Bowl. I use the term enjoy loosely. But I will admit, I love halftime. I think one of my favorite halftime shows, other than New Kids on the Block,
Of course,
was Lady Gaga and maybe Bruce Springsteen.
I got Lady Gaga Oreo cookies.
I know you said.
They taste like vanilla. Spoiler alert.
Were they worth it?
I mean, when I bit into one, I started saying it. Ooh la, yeah, yeah, yeah. I turned into Lady Gaga.
So they inspire you to sing.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I opened my mouth, it was Lady Gaga singing.
Oh my God.
It wasn't me.
So I'm just blending this out. I love you. Oh my God.
When I bit into the cookie, I thought it was going to taste like, because it looks like berry color. So that's what I thought it was going to be, like a fruity color. And, yeah, it was vanilla with vanilla cream. And, you know, I'm on my diet and I'm doing pretty good, but I brought those home. And my husband, I can tell you, he probably would not like them, so he hasn't touched them. But I just allowed myself to have one or two here and there. But I'd much rather have a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Those are your favorite.
Those are my favorite.
Well, that could be a commercial for them. What does Lady Gaga Oreos do? Do they inspire you to sing?
I did. I was singing paparazzi.
Of course you are. All right, I'm just going to kind of try to soften these edges a little bit.
Who's watching Star Wars?
What do you think?
I notice that music anywhere.
All right, so now I'm actually just going to take my finger and go into glucose on my top line, just to give it some pop. Now, I have been watching anything and everything about serial killers so I can get my hands on. Don't ask me why.
That's not the only thing you've been watching.
Oh no, we found a new show on Netflix called Fate. And it has fairies, and I really like it.
I've been watching Bob's Burger.
I love Bob's Burgers.
I've been watching everything I can about Bigfoot.
Of course.
Because I love Bigfoot, Sasquatch. There is a show on Sling called Finding Bigfoot. And it's probably some of the best research that I've seen just because, and the lead guy, I forget what his name is, but he looks really familiar. Like he looks like an actor, and he probably is, but I really like it. And then I was watching on Prime TV. They have a show, it's called Disappeared, and it's like the one on ID, Investigative Discovery.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, a British guy hosts it or narrates it, I should say. And there's not a lot of that, like, I don't know, not a lot of that hype behind it. He gets right down to the bottom, and he gets right into it. But he has covered a lot of like famous cases. So he did the one that we were talking about the CC, is it the CC Hotel in
Yep.
California, where the girl
The Cecil.
Cecil, where the girl was found in the water tank. He did that one. He did Natalie, or no, he did was it Natalie Wood? And then actually he covered a case out of Albany where
Really?
it was really interesting. It was about a girl. She was in college. She had actually gone to Oneonta State, and then she transferred back to Albany to be closer to her boyfriend. But she was going to college for computer, and she had a job at Crossgate Mall at one of the must have been a computer shop. And I guess she got on the bus, and the bus driver, they couldn't say for sure if she got on the bus. The bus driver thought it was her, and he couldn't specify what stop she got off of, only that she didn't get off at the last stop. And so she was abducted. They
Oh my
think
goodness.
they never found her body, so they don't know. She was in college. I think she was a freshman, maybe sophomore, but young, like in her 20s. And it was really odd because there was an ATM like a week or two later where somebody used her ATM card to take out money, but the ATM that they used, that camera, the way it's angled, it doesn't actually take pictures of the person's face. So they don't actually have the person on camera who used it, but only a couple people had her PIN number, she was one of the ones. And then I think a couple months later, they found her ID badge in a campus parking lot. And so the narrator was questioning how come it took them so long if campus security, searched the whole entire campus. So they think somebody went back and planted that there. But it was really the parents, I think in 2016, it said the mom felt like some kind of presence from the Mohawk River near this one bridge. So they really wanted to do some more search, but they never found anything. And there's never been any more activity. So they don't know if she's even still alive. Is pretty devastating. But for those who don't know, Tiffany and I live in, like, not in that area, but probably about 2 hours away.
Upstate,
Yeah.
We've actually had a lot of disappearances around upstate areas that are super unexplained.
Yeah. Did you see the one about the two older gentlemen up in like near Lake George?
I did not.
I saw that one. That was a documentary on Prime, I think, as well. They were the one guy, he was in his 80s. They was out hunting with all of his family and a couple of friends, and they all scattered. And then when they came back from the hunting, he was gone. They have no idea.
Was that on Disappeared 11 or 411?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And everybody said it was out of his character to just disappear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he was an avid hunter, and he actually taught others how to hunt.
Sorry about that, guys.
You're okay. When the doggies gotta go, they gotta go, right?
Someday we'll have a studio.
Yeah, I'm losing ya. So high tech over here.
Now I'm just cleaning this up a little bit because I just want it to look a little sharper, a little neater from some of the fallout that kind of happened.
My aunt said if you girls came to my door, I would think you were from True Blood. Oh, I take that as a compliment.
Oh, I say that as a big compliment. Thanks, Aunt Lenny.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're making Sookie Snack House proud.
Sookie Stackhouse. Now, if only Eric answered the door.
Oh, that'd be great. That would be great.
Speaking of True Blood, did you see how what's her name came out against Marilyn Manson? Evan Rachel Wood.
I did.
What are your thoughts about that?
Well, if it's,
Yeah.
if everything is true, then that's really shitty. And it sucks because I really like his music.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But at the same token, like if those are true, then he really needs to be called out on his shit.
Yep.
However, if it's not true, and I'm not saying it's not true, I would never, diss anybody's experience because we've been through our own.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of somebody else who's trying to pull stuff on their old spouse. But if it is true, shame on him, and how dare he think that's okay?
Yeah. I saw Dita Von Teese came out and made a comment and saying that her experience was different and that she left him because of drugs and infidelity, but that, that no one should be treated like that ever. Like domestic abuse is not.
No, it's not okay.
Not okay.
Never, ever, 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 ever is it ever okay.
Mm-mm.
And if, man or woman, if you're in an abusive relationship, you know what? You need to get out. You have to do whatever you have to do to keep safe. And if you feel you need to speak out, which you should, then you know what? You're going to be back to 100,000%.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I agree 100% with everything you said. Like, oh, my liner that I just used is it's by KVD Beauty. It's tattoo liner. It's waterproof liquid liner in Trooper Black. This is the mini one because when I went to go, and I think it's close to being out, because when I went to go get the full size one, they didn't have any in stock, and I bought a different one from her, or it's not even her brand anymore, but from KVD, and I didn't like it. And so I went back and I told the girl, I go, did they change the formula? And no, it was just me. I didn't buy the right one. So.
And I used Maybelline, actually.
Maybelline.
I used Maybelline. And so now, though, I am going to put some lipstick on.
Some lipsticks.
And I'm going to just, at first I'm like, should I do a nude? Should I kind of go kind of simple? Because I did this crazy, eye look. But you know what? If I'm going to go, I'm going to go. And we're going to use designer blood.
Go the distance.
Keep in with the theme of blood sugar, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's a Jeffree Star brand.
And if you don't have a liner and you want a liner, all of Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks are safe to use on the eye.
Now, once again, use a sideshow performer as an example. He uses these all over his face, and they're safe. They don't irritate it, and they don't go anywhere either.
I gotta put some mascara on. And I'll be using my Sky High Maybelline mascara because this is the bomb mascara. And it's like $10.99 at Walgreens. But I'm sure you can get it at Ulta, Tops, Walmart. Because it instantly gives me lashes.
And I have to say, I really do like that brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please.
Oh, I love this color.
What color are you using?
Designer Blood.
Oh, very nice. I had one fan say that your lipstick is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm using Jeffree Star Red because why not? And this is called Are You Filming? How appropriate. And if you've never smelled Jeffree Star's lipsticks, it smells like vanilla, like cake.
Almost all of his products, I think with the exception of, well, even the palettes, they smell sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my look.
I'm giving myself bigger lips, so I'm drawing outside my line.
So on that note, I also do the same thing. I don't use a liner, but I oversize my lips, and they're called DSL lips. Does anybody know what that means?
I do. Oh boy.
I like to give myself DSL lips. Should I tell them what it means?
No, because we don't want to get monetized.
Thank you, Aunt Lenny. She just messaged me saying, I love your lips. Thank you. So this is my look. This is my look. It is intense. I would love to wear it at work one day, but I feel like if I walked into a meeting like this, I'd get highbrows. Like, the fuck? And I know I look really white, guys. I've got to get some different lighting, but I do have blush on and contour. So, I mean, the white is making my eyes pop, which is fantastic, but I'm not quite as white as you think. Now, is that as orange as that looks?
No, it looks very orange on camera, but it's not. I mean, it's more of an orangier red, I would say, compared to the one you're wearing. But on camera, yeah, on camera it looks really orange. Yeah, it's not quite that orange in person. I mean, I could solve that problem. And just put a little eyeshadow on top of it.
There you go.
So
these are our looks. What do you think, y'all? Blood sugar. National Awareness Day.
Mm-hmm.
Though I have to say again, this is making my eyes look like bluish green.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
It's a good thing.
It is a good thing. Oh my goodness. Well, I know we were kind of silent tonight, but I had so much fun putting on this new palette for this special cause. Oh no, what?
I can't repeat what somebody said to me. I can tell you off camera. Love the lips, ladies.
Thank you.
And look, it's transfer proof.
Transfer proof.
That's the beauty of it.
It is. It is. So
I feel like I need red blush.
I put on red blush. Except I look like I'm zombie white or dead white.
Did not go with what I planned.
Well, they did find the Necronomicon in Egypt, so zombies might be the next thing to come. So hopefully nobody's doing an incantation right now. But if they do, we'll blame whoever in Egypt found it.
There we go.
Nice.
Put some red on.
Ooh, so pretty.
Look, I got my new earrings from my girl.
We'll have her on sometime too.
At my paparazzi.
We'll have her on sometime too.
Oh yeah, she'll come on.
Yeah. So I want to thank everybody, Joyce. The links to all of what we use tonight are in the description. JeffreeStar.cosmetics.com.
Yeah.
And everything we used, it's all in the description. So if you want to order blood sugar or any of the lipsticks we used tonight, you can go ahead and do that. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. Final thoughts.
Oh, I'm sold. I
You're
mean,
sold.
I love this palette. I love blood sugar. I've had my eyes on it for a very long time. Just haven't had the means to get it. Look, I got to powder this down. It's a little too red. Can't be looking like a clown. And I have to say that I really like it. I mean, I like his products, and that's what I always say with starting off is that no matter what you feel about him, he's got quality products, and his products still continue to sell. I mean, he just came out with the new liquid lip glosses. So, I mean, I like his blood sugar. I like this color combination. I've always liked the red eyeshadows and the burgundies and the burnt oranges and things like that. Just for green eyes, it really makes the green pop more. But I'm also loving some of his other palettes that I got from him too. So
That are awesome. And we'll go over those, but we're also going to be doing some other palettes as well. We do love Jeffree Star, but we also love other brands too, including indie brands.
yeah.
So we'll be going over other stuff too. And next week, we're going to be doing an era look, and I can't wait.
Should we tell him?
Yeah, let's tell them.
All right.
Go ahead, go.
Oh, so we are going to be having the lovely Gina on from Fox Den, and we are going to be doing an 80s themed look. So that can be whatever our little hearts desire. Like, I'm an 80s baby, so maybe I'm going to show up with my bangs up really high with hairspray like I used to wear it back in the day. Maybe I'll have some big hoops on, sporting my New Kids on the Block t-shirt. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a little animant gem in the holograms. I don't know.
Maybe I'll crimp my hair. I
Yeah.
used to wear a side pony. Maybe I'll wear a side pony.
Pony. Yep, me too. I sported the higher the hair, the closer to heaven. So I had the big bangs, and I might have to pop out some blue eyeshadow.
Blue and pink.
Pink. And it's funny because I didn't wear a lot of makeup in the 80s just because I was in elementary school. So I didn't wear a lot of different, just because it really wasn't allowed. I mean, I had makeup, and when I got
Like kids makeup.
Yeah, like probably 88, 89 is when really started to kind of get into it. But yeah, I'm excited. My mom had the green eyeliner and the blue eyeliner. So I'm really excited to kind of delve into like some fun colors and just have fun. I'm going to pull some inspiration pictures just to see.
It's going to be great. And Gina's amazing. And her show's on Thursday nights from 8 to 10. She has a bunch of different things happening. As a matter of fact, Gina and I also kind of have like a spin-off show, if you will, where we're going to be interviewing different types of people. Like we're going to have James Arthur Ray on. He's very controversial. Yeah. So that'll be fun. But she's awesome. She's so fun. And she's stoked to do the 80s. So stoked to do the 80s.
Just going to have fun, get your questions ready for her, for us. I mean, we're just going to be chill, laid back, playing with makeup, chatting, talking,
like we normally do.
Yeah, like we normally do. Maybe we'll do some 80s trivia. Not that I'm good at trivia, but
well, maybe whoever gives us the right answers might win something. Piece of makeup. Maybe. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. Yeah. I hope everybody has the best day, and I hope you'll join us next Friday.
Yeah.
For 80s. And just remember, take care of yourself, do self-love, and just love each other. Be kind. Kindness is free. And
spread love, not hate. Life is too short. Let me tell you, it goes by in a blink of an eye. so much nicer to put positivity and kindness out in the world. You know, pay it forward. Buy somebody in front of you some, you know, that's behind you a cup of coffee. You know, believe in good karma coming back to you. And please like and subscribe to our YouTube page. We have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok,
Twitter.
you know, like us, share, you know, comment. It helps with the algorithm, helps us get us out there on the For You page.
Mhm.
You know, the more people like and comment, the more we get noticed.
Absolutely. And you know what? We do this for fun, but we want people to have fun with us. You know, that's the only reason why I want to get noticed. Oh my goodness. But thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe, share, comment. And we hope to see you next week for 80s.
80s Friday.
80s Friday. I'm Tiffany Beth.
I'm Melissa Ann.
We're best friends.
And we're Midnight
Beauties.
We will get that down.
We will eventually.
Eventually.
We love you guys, and we hope you have the best night. Thanks for joining us, guys. Mwah. Good night, beauties.
Good night.